Welcome to day 5, our last day in this week of Webisodes, and this one coordinates, as many of our week of Webisodes do, with the brand new Paper Wishes catalog that's coming out actually now.
Right.
And today we're doing 2 Artful card kits. Now, Artful card kits are wonderful. They make beautiful cards, but these are extra special because they're foiled.
Because they have gorgeous golden foiling, and one of them is called Golden Touch.
Yes.
The other is Roses and Lace.
And wait till you see what the design team has done. Come play with us. Well, here are the 2 Artful card kits, and you know, I failed to mention that we're also going to spend a little bit of time with the 3 new finishes of the 192 jewel butterflies. So,
isn't that beautiful?
Yes, we have 3 others: silver, blue, something, and these. So anyway, here we go. So
pink, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now we're going to start with the Golden Touch.
Okay.
That way we can kind of focus on this before we get into Roses and Lace. Now this, as Gail said, has 3 sheets of die cuts. These are heavily foiled, as you can see.
I wonder if we should mention that this might look familiar to you because it was sold in another kit within Paper Wishes?
These were part of the a Rose Garden foiled topper set.
Right.
So we did overprint certain ones here.
And those are almost sold out.
They are almost sold. In fact, yeah.
Right.
So you're going to get 3 sheets, and as Gail said, they've got greetings on them, borders, all sorts of things.
And large focals, smaller focals, lots of different sizes. These are so easy just to pop out and add to these beautiful custom papers.
Now what is different is the papers. As you said, custom papers. There are 7 8.5 by 11. So here's one. And here's another. In fact, this is going to be on the very first card.
So I love that you get borders on some of these, and then overall.
On the die cuts, yes. So we've got stripes, we have tone-on-tone patterns, as you can see with this green. Small patterns to really support the foiled toppers. And then you also have the die cuts. Now, in this case, let me look at the package.
Cutouts,
there are 31.
And these are cutouts, not die cuts.
Whoops, I said die cuts,
right.
didn't I? They are lots of different greetings, sympathy, birthday, thinking of you. The blank ones are so that you can computer journal or stamp or handwrite, just in case we didn't cover exactly the message you wanted.
And you also get some extra artwork pieces.
Right. Oh, right down there. That's new. So that's all very nice. In addition, something else you're getting is you get ideas. So there are a total of 4 of them on the packaging. So that just really makes the whole thing really work. There are a total of 80 pieces in here, and that's not all.
There is a coordinating ribbon set that goes with our Artful card kits. This one, for Golden Touch, there are 6 ribbons.
Right.
And I think I've got them backwards. This is Golden Touch. Yes. Because it's got that great chartreuse in there that matches those die cuts. So 6 ribbons, there are 36 inches each. You're going to get a white swirl. You get this beautiful teal ribbon. You get the black grosgrain with this one, which I'm not showing. There we go. And I love that chartreuse sheer. You get gold velvet, that velvet glitter, which is beautiful.
And the glitter doesn't come off?
And the glitter doesn't come off. You get this pink crepe, which is gorgeous, that teal crepe. I want to make sure I didn't miss one. I think that's all 6.
Okay.
Those beautiful ribbons.
So let's get into the projects. This is the first one. As I said, it uses that light pink paper with the swirls on it. And look at that. And that's what's so wonderful, as you know, with the foil toppers, is that you can use them as the focal. You can add another one that has a message, maybe some of the accents, and boy, you are just about done.
Really?
Just beautifully done.
You can add some jewel dazzles, some border dazzles on there if you like, but I mean, really, the gold speaks for itself in these toppers.
So pretty. And on the inside, I love the ideas for the inside too, because just a little strip of the paper is going to work beautifully. We have added the gold border dazzles. hoping your day is as wonderful as you are.
Nice little piece of that grosgrain ribbon right down the center, and then the border die cut down at the bottom.
That works so
just trim
nicely.
it to fit the inside. Isn't that beautiful?
Just lovely and quick to do, but wow, amazing to receive. Here is another from this set. I have not seen this before on the ribbon treatment.
Okay.
So this has just been looped over and tied.
And then tied around the center. I did this, and if I'm not mistaken, I saw Teresa do this. Teresa's the queen of ribbon treatments.
She is.
And I've really been trying to take after you. Just double over that ribbon and tie it around the center with a smaller one.
Just beautiful. I love how that's just resting on the top. Looks like a little bit of sanding happened on the edge of the...
Sand the edge of those die cuts, and you get down to that nice white core, and that matches with some sanding on the edges of the paper. Gives it a little bit of a rustic look, and that sort of tones down those bright colors if you want to, and gets to that white.
So pretty, the tearing. It's interesting to me that the tearing and the sanding, I don't think instinctively I would have done that with these beautiful die cuts, but boy, it works nicely. And inside, just again, a little strip of the paper and adding more of the toppers, right?
Just beautiful.
Wow.
A little bit of that ribbon, very bright ribbon.
So pretty. There is more. This was that very first sheet of paper, and this really shows us how just adding a little bit of the paper, and in fact, if you bring it over, it's the top one there, and this is just a great example of, okay, it's 8.5 by 11. There's only 7 sheets. You might think, gosh, how many can I get out? Well, that's one. You can do another up here. And then you've got this area for maybe using on the inside.
Adding a little bit of extra strip of paper. And this is great because the paper really is the star in this one. You've got that beautiful border, a little bit of the ribbon tying around the front, and just one of the die cuts.
And I love the message on it. You made me do my happy dance. And then on the inside, thank you. And this has been popped up on foam tape. And again, one of the die cuts.
And just sitting on top of one of those little ribbon bows.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, we have more. This one I think is really fun. This is a cutaway. So the front of the card, you're going to show us that?
Sure.
Has been cut away, so that this die cut really serves dual duty. It's for the front and for the inside.
I love doing that with a card because there you've got that beautiful die cut, and you don't have to hide it. When you open it up, you're still going to see thanks on that card. And it starts with a blank white card, but the front panel of which has been cut. So if you open this up, you can see just a portion has been cut on the front panel right to the fold, and that way you've got that exposed piece for the inside. Just like so.
So there we go. So we've got one die cut here. We've got one of the cutouts just going on top of it. So glue it here and foam tape it there because this piece was foam taped. So you've got that 2-dimension. I like the ribbon coming out of the edge there.
And if you put foam tape just on the center of that butterfly, let's see, is that what happened?
I think this one's been
No, this one's been foam tape entirely. If you wanted to, you could put foam tape just on the center and then lift the wings too.
And I think this is a clever idea. Here's one of the borders on the top of this piece.
Just a piece of that border.
But another on the inside at the bottom.
So that's the same border that's just been cut in pieces, a piece here and a piece there, and you've made your border do double duty, like you were saying.
And you know what a card like this would cost if you purchased it with all that foiling.
All that gold on there?
Yeah, that's a $5 to $7 card, but not for you.
And you know, when I first look at this, if you look close at the center of that flower, I thought those were tiny little dazzles that had been put. But no, that's just part of that gold foiling. It's everywhere on there.
So pretty. So that's 4 ideas. And scrapbookers, I just want to tell you, wouldn't that be beautiful on a page? You may use these as journaling on your page,
or you could use the pieces from the
cutouts. Sure,
the ones that don't have any journaling on there, and you could journal on there whatever you like.
So you can see why we call this a golden touch. Yes, you can. Okay. Now for roses and lace, here is our second set. And this too has 3 die-cut sheets that are foiled, beautifully foiled. And you know, I'm happy to report that this is 100% made in the USA.
Oh, yay.
So that's really nice. And This is actually, the foiling company is a woman-owned company, just like
And
Paper Wishes
just
and
like
Hot Off the
Paper
Press.
Wishes, yay!
And here we go. Look at
Look at
that,
the size of
Yeah.
some of these. So you've got these extremely large pieces that are going to be the front of your card. They're going to be this large focal, and then you can just add little pieces to go along with it, or save those for another card entirely.
Right. You can also use these to make a shaped card because they are so large.
Right.
Here's the third one. So
We're going to show you that as well.
congratulations. Oh, you are.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
This is a unique one because these roses
Yes.
will stack on top of those roses, give you a paper towel effect.
If you want that, or you can use them separately, whatever you like. Now the papers this time are going along obviously with the colors. These again are unique to the Artful card kit. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And we have the rose with dots, and you can see the texture behind it. We also have a pink, and we have a green, and again these have the small patterns, and then we have a brown, which is interesting, that's also got some of the same tones in it.
Kind of a tile effect.
Right, we have a black that looks textured, and we have a darker purple, and then we have our cutouts, and there are 27 of them on this sheet. Again, there are some extra art that's unique to these two combinations, so quite beautiful. You've got those where you can do your own message.
Right.
And you have 4 ideas, 1 on the front, 3 on the back of the packaging, but we're here to show you all of those.
Right. We
And-
also have coordinating
course we
ribbons
do.
with this set as well. There are 6 of these ribbons. Some of them are teal, so they're kind of hard to see for you. Maybe if I put them on purple, you can see that a little better.
There you
But
go.
Purple and teal there. We've got purple crepe, which is just beautiful, very dark crepe. More of that glitter ribbon on velvet where the glitter does not come off. We have this great teal swirl, so you can see that beautiful teal design.
sheer.
In a sheer, we've got a teal grosgrain 1/8 inch, and we've got a glimmer ribbon in black with those nice sparkles.
Nice.
I love the sheer purple with those white dots. I think that's just a beautiful look, and I believe that's all of those 6 inches, 6 ribbons, 36 inches each.
Right, now here's our first card. In fact, that was shown on the package. And again, this is making maximum use of that paper, that very special paper, and a strip of the glitter or glimmer ribbon, and then adding 1, 2, 3, 4 of the foil die cuts.
And just those 3 of the little tiny ones
Yeah.
with one beautiful, sort of a medium size with that sentiment ready. Your friendship means so much to me. That's a great sentiment.
And then on the inside, keeping that kind of long vertical, bringing it toward the fold, adding a couple more of those die cuts and 1 of the cutouts.
And more of those beautiful pattern papers.
Right. Isn't that gorgeous?
While the star are those great, gorgeous golden foil die cuts.
Great, gorgeous, golden, huh?
Yeah, those beautiful papers really add something to it.
Just really, really nice. Here is that large one you were talking about, and this time taking some of the pieces and putting them behind it. Again, doing some sand. Did you do this one?
I think I
Doing
did.
some sanding?
Some tearing here, tearing the papers so you can use those papers to full effect, and then just sand the edges. It helps to add, I think it adds more of a vintage look, even though they're golden and bright.
Yes, I think it's really pretty.
And you can always sand the edge of those die cuts too. You get a little bit of white on the edges.
Very pretty. And then on the inside, making use of a little piece of the border. And I love this shape. I love the
yeah.
tag that has that rounded edge as well as the points. And on these butterflies, just having some of the, it's got a tiny butterfly on top of the butterfly.
You know, this
that's
would be
foiled.
a great use for more of those Dazzles butterflies. They would be great sort of fluttering around up here. And we haven't seen any of those yet, but they would be perfect for that.
In fact, as I look at the projects, I don't think any of them use the butterflies. So we're going to have to.
It's possible. I think they were added just to give you something extra to use, but we're seeing lots of opportunities to use those Dazzles.
Very pretty. Now here's another vertical card, and I like this in that the topper that right here has been used to cut around on the front of the card.
Right. So in this instance, you're going to want to cover the front of your card And then when you place the topper on there, you're just going to cut about 1/8 or 1/16 of an inch away from the die cut, so you get that edge. There's one more element of this card, though. It is an easel card.
So when you do your card and you cover it, you're going to score halfway down. You're going to show that?
If you have a blank white card, you would first want to cover that in cardstock, and then you're going to score the front only like this. So take your scoring tool, open up your card. And since this is a 5-inch wide card, you're going to go 2.5 inches to the center, score a line, and then you're going to fold it just like that. This way, once it's covered with paper, you can place that large die cut right on this part only, glue on this part, and then cut away on this part of your card front.
And then when you fold it, that's going to tuck under or behind the foamed piece that's on the inside.
Right, so
you
just foam tape your die cut sentiment to the inside, and you have a nice prop, and that can just sit on somebody's desk like that. Isn't that beautiful?
And just shimmer and glimmer away. And this is interesting, where this die cut has the foiling, but it also has the message. So that's really nice. And then doing the border right there. So just talk about brightening someone's day.
The word opulent comes to mind when I look at these.
I can see why.
Really beautiful. I mean, it's shining. The gold is sort of mirroring all around us.
It is. Now here is that brown pattern, and this is just a beautiful look with it. So this is yet another cutaway. This is turned horizontally.
Right. The first time we saw it, it was like this. Yeah. Just turn it this way, and you get the same effect.
Cut off maybe more.
Right.
And so you've got that beautiful foil. Now this is the one that you were talking about.
These were stacked. They were foam taped on top of that same image, and you get that. You don't have to do that, but it's a fun look.
It's an option if you like that. And this is going to open up. We're leaving it white here and just covering this half. And again, taking a border and then overlapping it with the cutting or with the die cut.
So isn't that
and
fun?
adding a bow. Just they're
beautiful,
easy to do. They're amazing to receive.
Beautiful.
And we have the two sets, and we got them all over
with these gorgeous die cuts.
Let's see. Do I have them?
Toppers.
Okay.
I think so. There we are.
There we are.
Just like so. Roses and lace.
And golden touch.
And golden touch.
And we will do something with these beautiful butterfly dazzles, maybe in another webisode.
But you have them to use on these, and just wait till you see what it will add to your Artful card kit.
And you've got the ribbons too. So
well, phew, that was a week of webisodes.
It was a week of webisodes. Thank you so much for joining us. It just wouldn't be the same without you. And we'll see you next week with a brand new webisode.
Bye.